Hey there, how's everyone doing today? We have a moon in Aquarius and some interesting alignments today. I am Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Monday, May 19th. So, a moon in Aquarius brings a vibe of needing to break free, needing to get outside the mold, needing to break some rules, maybe even some self-imposed rules if you have a structure that you think you should adhere to or a way that you have that you think you should be doing things. Today is the day to throw the rules out the window and explore what is possible when you don't follow the rules. It's the opening of the window to get that breath of fresh air coming in to open your mind, clear your mind, and open yourself to new perspectives, new ways of thinking about things, new ideas. So today's Aquarius moon, which the moon is the mood, right? So it's how we feel, what we're feeling and needing. And that moon is in early Monday, at least my time, Pacific time, is in a waning square with, well, it's in an opposition with Mars, first of all, and then a waning square with Mercury. So that means that Mercury is in a square to Mars. Okay, if I've lost you, don't worry. We're going to explain what it all means. So Mercury essentially is in its part of the cycle where it is 3/4 of the way through its cycle with Mars. So Mercury Mars cycle is 3/4 of the way through. The moon cycle to Mercury is also 3/4 of the way through as of today. And that puts the moon opposite Mars. So there's a lot of interacting energies here, and breaking down the symbolism is interesting. It's like, so we have Mars in Leo, which is really needing to move. We are needing to move in our self expression. We are needing to take action in the direction of our creativity, our life force energy, our need to express ourselves and be who we are and share who we are. So that is Mars. Mars stays in a sign for a couple of months. So we've got that energy with us. Mars is about halfway through its journey through Leo right now. We also have Mercury in Taurus. Mercury is the planet of communication, thinking, and ideas. And in Taurus is like trying to keep things going, trying to find what works and keep it going and everything that makes sense. And so with Mercury in Taurus, we have that feeling of wanting things to be stable, predictable, in terms of our communication and our thinking. But it's in a square to Mars. So that's at odds with that Mars energy that wants to push forward and be expressive and put oneself out there, put ourselves out there. We also have the sun, which rules Leo. So Mars is in Leo with that self-expression energy. The sun is joining up with Uranus, the planet of shakeup and change, also in Taurus. So there's some little bit of edginess here, a little bit of pushing to shift and change and adapt our thinking, the places where we feel stuck, the places where we like comfort in terms of our thinking is being asked to update, upgrade, shift into new possibilities so that we can express ourselves more fully. So to sum up, let's see if I can sum it up for you. We've got the need to move forward our creative self expression. We also have a need to shake things up, to break free, to do things differently. And our thinking is going to be at odds with this impulse to break free, and shake things up because it wants things to be stable and predictable. So we're going to experience that tension. We're going to feel that tension that says, Don't push the edges. At the same time, we want to break the rules. So that Aquarius moon is saying, trust your impulses, trust your need to get clear, trust stepping outside of your own expectations and old ways of thinking, because you can be creating a new way of thinking that actually can be also comfortable, creating a new comfort. And so this is in terms of thinking and communication. So where do you need to shift or update or upgrade your thinking, your thoughts, your beliefs, your ideas, your assumptions about how things work, your understanding about how things work? Maybe there's a breath of fresh air that is trying to come in to get you to think differently, that will help you establish new thinking that will sustain your creative efforts going forward. Let me see if I can think of an example of what that might look like, because of course it's going to look different for each of us. But it could look like, oh, if you're working on a creative project, like you're working on a writing project, and you're trying to get it moving forward, put your own authenticity, your own story, your own energy and feelings into your creative work. And you're working on this project, but you're seeing things in an old way. You're only seeing that you have to do things according to a certain expectation or system or structure for how to think, for how to do things, for how to put your ideas in, like feeling like you need to put them in a certain order, or that you need to say things in a certain way. So today's energy is saying, when you get outside of those rules, when you let yourself have that freedom to explore, to play, to try things, to move things in new directions, even if you're not sure, that a little bit of that breaking outside of the rules could help you see how to do something. And that could ultimately help you break through to, more effective expression of your creative truth, more effective moving of that creative project forward, a, a more clear understanding of what you're trying to do or how to do it, that type of thing. So, see how that shows up for you. And if this resonates, I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Marina Orms, and if you're looking for support, I do offer readings. Check it out, astrologyheals.com, looking at your natal chart to see where your creative expression is trying to find its way through and how you can support yourself in that process. We can look at your own individual chart. Readings at astrologyheals.com. And my member site the link is in the description for this video. Thank you for subscribing to this YouTube channel and for being here. I appreciate you, and I will see you next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care. Bye for now.